Look alive. J-Bye. How are we doing, dude? I thought you were going to lead us in today. What do you think, man?
I'm here. I'm here so I don't get fined.
Turn your hat around so everybody can see. What are you wearing?
NFL 100 hat.
Rob Lowe. Speaking of lows, how low are the Bills right now?
Hey, I'm not worried. They have a very quick. They lose. Very forgetful. The Bills
Hey.
were 7-5 in 2001 or 2021 before we went on our long run, and that was our best chance at winning a Super Bowl.
Okay.
It's nice of Tex to show up only when the Bills lose, apparently.
Gotta check on my boy, see how he's doing. I'm here for you.
Good. Good.
I'm here for your mental health.
Dude, oh my gosh, what a weekend of football. Episode 73. We are the Milly Goats. I am AK, your co-host with J-Vi and Tex. ButchP will probably show up here shortly. It is October 22nd, 2023. If you're watching on Rumble, YouTube, listening on the podcast the day after, happy National Nut Day. How about that? Also, National Tight End Day as well. And we'll tell you about all of that here in a little bit because the tight ends went bananas. I think they had the highest score on the slate. But we're trying to win the Milly. Did we? We got close. We got a game going on right now. Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Dolphins. So I think we're all watching that. Tex might have it in on the background. But anyways, so we got that going on. We want to congratulate Bill Belichick on his 300th win. Monumental milestone there. Anything to add, J-Vi or Tex, on Bill Belichick's 300 win?
It just, it fits perfectly into the NFL script. New York-based team wins on 9/11. Belichick gets his 300 win against the Bills. It fits into the script. But
a lot of talk about the refs this weekend and all across football, including college. And then Ohio State, everybody wanted to crown them after whatever that game is that they just put on with Penn State. So
come on,
we'll talk about that. But anyways, we got a lot of football to get into, so let's do it. Anything else before we get rolling?
Let's roll.
Let's go. National Nut Day. This is not for the Buckeyes either. Several studies have shown that those who consume nuts regularly are less likely to suffer from coronary heart disease. One study has shown that people who ate nuts live 2 to 3 years longer than those who did not. Those who are consuming nuts may have been eating less junk food, leading to a longer lifespan. So grab yourself a handful of nuts, and there's no other way to say that other than eat them.
These nuts?
Yeah. You guys big nuts guys, huh?
I like the chili lime pistachios or chili lime almonds. That flavor in either of those two consistencies with the crunch is pretty much the greatest snack you can do.
The cashew's the top dog. Cashew's top dog.
Sunflower seed.
It's a seed. It's not a nut.
Tomato.
Wait, and I don't think a peanut's a nut because it grows from the ground. It's more of a potato. I think nuts grow on trees.
Peanuts at the ball game.
Wait a minute. Potato's a root.
I think peanuts. We had National Peanut Day not too long ago, and I'm pretty sure a peanut was closer to. Oh, it is a vegetable. There you go.
Ooh.
But it was closer to a potato than it was an actual nut.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look it up, dude. Check the tape is what you should do. Anyways, National Nut Day. Happy, except for Ohio State. You guys are scumbags and frauds. So,
I agree.
Yeah. I don't look. Do we want to save that? Because I would love to go in on that right now.
Yeah. So let's follow the script.
I don't know what that means.
I can see it. I'm flying somewhat guided right now.
So don't go over it. Save it for the end.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Football. Oh, wait. I forgot to do the overview. Week 7 recap of DraftKings, tail lines, Homer Alley, hang the banners, other relevant sports news, the college football, core 4, playoff, whatever. I forget whatever we're talking about. The Listener League Inter-Squad DraftKings Jamboree. We had 24 contestants this week. We're hanging around the 25 to 30. We gotta up that. J-Vi will get to more on that later. Stop stealing our T-shirt designs and intellectual property. Unblock us, Reddit College Football, you cowards. Tex is in here twice now. What's going on? He's trying to steal the show.
I
Taking
put him
his
on.
headphones out.
He was on his phone. Now he's on his computer.
Oh, okay. I should have gotten here earlier than a couple of minutes before. Anyways, football tail lines, because everybody does headlines, not us. We do tail lines because tails never fails. Before we do that, we always talk about our school. You can see it hanging in my background. I got a big App flag and a big App State football helmet. App State's a basketball school. Fully transitioned to a basketball school. Agree or disagree?
I disagree. Wrestling school.
Yes, wrestling school.
App is a full-fledged top 25 program at wrestling.
They're selling season tickets for wrestling. That's how good they've gotten.
Are they really?
Yeah, premium season tickets sitting right next to the mat.
I'm here for it.
It's like $85
Bro,
a year.
if they turn that into like a Penn State production where everybody, like, you're sitting there and they got or an Iowa. I don't know if you've ever seen an Iowa match where they got the spotlight on the mat there in the middle. Dude, it's unreal. If they do that, that'd be awesome to go watch.
Dude, it's at Old Varsity Gym.
Oh.
Hey, that feels like a wrestling atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Yes. But anyways, the App State game, I didn't get to watch it because where was I? We went out to dinner or something, but I was keeping up with it on my phone. And if everybody else knows, when you're keeping up with a message about a game on your phone with your buddies, you have no idea what's going on. It always sounds like somebody's losing by 40 and the world's coming to an end. So, but they're 3-4, unacceptable. Can't be having this. Cannot be having this.
Hand up.
Oh no, did Tyreek Hill just score?
Yes, he did.
Oh, let's go, baby.
I'm with you. And right now I'm losing years off of my life between App State and the Bills. I even wrote a note today after we scored our touchdown because I just knew that our defense was going to stop them. That watching the Bills is exactly like watching App State, except for the Bills win and then the Bills lost. And I was like, they're the exact same team now.
Mac Jones went right down the field.
They're the exact same team now.
Oh, man. Gesicki, too. Moss, the guy. What do you have to say? Anyways, App
It was
State.
the same play that the Giants ran last week.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, the same play.
Wow.
Just different formation, different lined up differently. Same play, though.
Hey, we all got lineups cooking tonight right now for Sunday football or Sunday night football, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So the Tyreek Hill touchdown was big on multiple accounts for all of us.
Yeah, I got 3 guys with 0 points or less in that lineup.
Don't just big eyeballs us, Butch. Fill us in. Come on. Don't just big eyeballs us.
Nope. Not going to jinx it. Let's go.
Screenshot it. Send it to us.
No. You know what happens then.
Rule number 1. Do not screenshot ever. Okay. We're cooking now. We're cooking. All right. So, sorry, App State. We love you, but we also hate your guts right now. So, get it together. All right. Tail lines. Let's J-Vi, you want to go first?
I'll go first. My tail line is yippity doo dah, yippity day, because all my teams, my kicker, everybody that I'm associated with, including my fantasy DraftKings lineups, have the yips right now. So I'm putting it out there. I'm admitting that we have the yips so we can get over this. And because it's a kid show, I won't show you what I'm wearing.
You can get a yip replacement. A total
Yes.
yip replacement. Dude, if you if everybody who's listening and watching, if you're listening, not watching, you could see how low he's slumped on his chair. How low below his mic he's sitting. The mic is at his forehead, and he's slouching so bad. Oh,
Are you in the
he's in one
foyer?
right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'll go next. Browns fans,
4-3.
my tail line. Browns fans are big mad. I put out a poll for us on our Twitter account that said, how mad are Browns fans right now? Jersey burning mad. We're going to be okay mad. I'm just going to throw a bunch of angry tweets mad, or we'll turn this around mad. And overwhelmingly, it was Deshaun Watson jersey burning mad. That dude, what did they give him? $285 million? They still won. Yeah. No, he got hurt.
I didn't know. I didn't know
He
if
got hurt
or
like
they
in the
benched
first
him.
quarter. So,
Well, at one
and
point
he
I
didn't-
saw he was like 0 for 5 with 1 interception. And
in
it
your
was like
home league, yeah, your home league fantasy lineup, he had -2 points. -2.
Moser has negative points in my lineup for DraftKings tonight.
Dude, you knew they weren't going to be able to run the ball.
Well, I thought they'd throw it to him.
So that's my
Dude,
now the Browns keep
Both Wilson stretched too.
Mm.
Points.
But
200.
Browns fans mad. Sorry, Browns, but you keep winning. So, hey, that's fun. Good for you. Even though your defense gave up like 38 to the Colts. Anyways, Tex, tail line.
No picks for Dak 2 weeks in a row.
Nice.
Yes.
We didn't
That's
have
perfect.
to update the counter.
Nope.
That's something Josh Allen hasn't done.
2 weeks in a row.
Hey,
No picks.
I was about to say, can we shift the counter to Josh Allen?
We
I
can
mean,
put
he's
them
at
both up
7.
there.
Let's go.
We can put them both up there.
No. Josh Allen didn't guarantee that he would throw less than 10 picks.
That's true. Dak made a guarantee, and if you make a guarantee, we're going to call you out on this show.
Okay.
Josh Allen
All
does
right,
not.
fair enough.
I
That's
made
right.
the
That's
guarantee.
right.
I made the guarantee. Dak pulled through.
We got a lot of ball left.
No
There's still 10
mention
games
of
left.
next week, though. No,
Still
I'm
10
just saying that one game, I made the guarantee. Dak
You
will
did.
not throw a pick. He didn't throw a pick. You're welcome,
You did.
Dak.
Who do they play next week?
The Rams.
Rams, I think, right?
Yeah, the Rams.
Yeah.
Woo! Could be some interceptions there.
Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Here we go.
All right, we're at halftime. 17-10. Philly leads. Mike McDaniel's probably saying something really weird and stupid at the halftime report, like, "Oh yeah, we love scoring points. Points are great. Touchdowns and this and that." And let me wear my aviators.
And then I'm going to take a vape.
Hey,
vape
he's
hit.
not wrong.
Yeah. Butch P, what's your tail line?
It's personal.
It's personal. For those of you who don't remember, or you're your first time listening, J-Vi declared, and then we confirmed on Twitter because it did win the poll. It was an It's Personal game for the Buffalo Bills, which leads us right into Homer Alley, an uninterrupted minute. You're another minute to fill us in on the Bills. You're first, so 0-1 in It's Personal games. Bill Belichick gets his 300th win.
Come
Patriots are 2-1 in the
Give
division.
it to us.
What do you think? Go ahead.
Hey, it's still personal. It'll always be personal. But I don't think the memo got to the team. I think it was just personal for people watching. I got to say this. My wife never watches games, ever.
Oh, she's not allowed to watch anymore.
She doesn't hardly know anything about football. She watched a little bit of the first half with me today, maybe 10 minutes of the game. And she said, I quote, "Do you guys only ever try to throw it to that number 14 guy?"
He's calling the plays.
And I said, for somebody that doesn't know anything about football, and I couldn't tell you who any of the players are, I can't believe how spot on you are on that assumption because that's all we ever do is try to throw it to Diggs. We did get Kincaid in the offense today, which I played him. So shout out to me. That was probably my only person that had a fire flame all day.
James Cook was good.
I didn't play him. But Bass has the yips. We were missing our 2 starting defensive tackles today, and our second string across the board on defense is awful. I mean, we just couldn't get a stop today, which is bad because the Patriots were bad on offense.
I was going to say, it's not like you were playing a high-powered offense.
We are great. We are great at making mediocre quarterbacks look like Hall of Famers. Zach Wilson.
Can I read you some quotes here from Two Bills Drive?
Let's hear them.
Fire them all. This team is terrible. Pathetic. This was an absolute embarrassment and hard to believe what we just watched. The Diggs drop was a killer, but what a horrible final play. Depressing, just horribly depressing. Unprepared, sloppy, complacent. 3rd game in a row for this. There are major issues on this team on both sides of the ball. This isn't just the month of suck I am used to with McDermott. There are serious problems with the Bills right now. Do you want me to keep
I don't know
going?
how many of those are true or how many of those you made it up. They're all pretty good.
I just wrote out a whole list of very generic phrases to characterize the Bills'
team
loss.
is not winning. We could still
That's
take
what
the
Tex
draft as well.
posted.
Yeah.
Tex is on Two Bills Drive just writing every mediocre quote he could ever find.
No, dude, I'm just going down the list here. I can't believe the Bills let Mac Jones march the ball down the field. I can't believe it. I don't think we win another game.
Whoa!
As frustrating as it is, because it's super frustrating.
There's 1,000 of them, literally.
I am remembering, like I said earlier, we were 7-5 in 2021, and we went on a run. That's when everybody thought we were going to win the Super Bowl that year. At one point, we had a stretch where we were 3-5 during the game, in games. We lost to the Jags 9-6
but you weren't
that
blinded
year.
by the booty then.
Hey, just saying, we got time to get it around.
Yeah,
we just need a second option on offense to step up. We don't have anybody else to make plays on offense. Josh has decided to stop making plays with his legs, so it's like, I don't know.
That last play was pretty funny though, where he just kind of stepped up in the pocket and decided he was going to run, and then was like, "Oh no, I can't throw it," so he just threw it up in the air backwards.
To quote DYLON, Josh Allen did the same thing Kirk Cousins did and forgot the hail part in Hail Mary. He forgot to throw the ball.
He just screamed, "Mary!"
The best part about it is we called a timeout before that, so that was the play we came up with after a timeout. That was what we drew up after a timeout. 2 hitches and a seam down the middle, and Josh runs it
and then throws it up in the air. Hey, we're getting a flurry of texts from your cavalry, from our mom. She's saying there's still time. But would you, going forward, would you rather have Kirk Cousins or Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
There's always time. It's always time.
Oh, here we go. Josh isn't getting any younger. Our coach is a mess. I officially no longer trust the process. Window closed. Whoa. We're actually bad again.
Whoa, y'all had a process? When? Did I miss the process?
Can't win with it. Can't trust it.
I'm glad we didn't jump on the Cowboys when they lost to the Cardinals like this. Jeez, it's a loss.
No, dude, the season's over. It's over. The Lions were Super Bowl champs this week. The Bills are dead.
This is great.
I think the hardest thing is we built our team around defense, and our offense has been terrible in the past 4 weeks, but when you build your team around your defense is supposed to be able to make a stop, regardless of who's out and who's in. And our defense just didn't make that stop. So that's probably what
is that 3 division losses?
No, just 2.
2?
We killed the Dolphins.
The Patriots are 2-1 in the division.
Yeah, but they're still last because they have the worst record.
I know, but is the AFC East weak?
It's not as strong as it was, or people thought it was going to be. It's like the AFC West. Like everybody thought the AFC West was going to be great. They're terrible too.
The Chiefs are going to wrap that thing up by week 10.
Yeah.
They're going to win
Yeah.
that division by week 9 or 10.
There hasn't been a ton of. I mean, there was some offense today, but the offense has been lacking in general.
The Raiders are in second in the AFC West, if that tells you anything.
Yeah.
All right, we haven't got to the games yet.
All right. Sorry. Yeah,
Wow.
you're right.
Yeah.
All right. Niners and Cowboys are off this week.
Mm-hmm.
Vikings and Niners play on Monday night tomorrow. So that's mine and Dylon's teams. Quick fact, though, Brock Purdy, I just came across, is still the highest QBR in the league at 77, ahead of Josh Allen, ahead of Tua, ahead of Lamar, everybody. It's Brock Purdy at the top. So we'll leave it at that because you can't really say anything about that. Those are just facts and stats. Is that good?
I'm seeing articles asking if Brock Purdy's fraudulent. If he's a fraud. It's national media articles, not some rumor
of course,
mill
national media
fan website that Tex gets his stuff from.
They're all going to say he's not the guy.
I'm just saying this is like this is 34 pages of Bills fans posted to this. There's some good stuff in here. You should read it.
Everybody
Shows how much we
wants
care.
to jump on the Trevor Lawrence bandwagon for going out there and throwing 1 touchdown and 220 yards for his average and say he's the prince, but then crap all over Brock Purdy when he does the same thing and still has only lost 1 regular season game in his entire career. So I don't listen to the national media. They're just trying to make headlines, and they got you, dude. They got you.
They didn't get me. I didn't click on it. Screenshot.
You brought it up, dude.
I'm just
You
letting you
brought
know
it
what
up.
people are saying.
You got. Get in the 2 Bills drive. Get down in there.
Clickbait, dude.
Let's go. Hey, we got our theme music ready?
Yeah.
Because we're about to get into football.
Football, you're so cool.
And on our show, you're gonna rule. Football, we love you. Wow. Every time. Hey,
Every time.
we are working on a music video to that. We got it in the hands of some people that are going to produce maybe a little visually more pleasing video to that. All right. First thing we're going to do, Muck the Stalls listener contest. We thank you, everyone, for participating. There were 24 people on the podium. The top 5 were the Model Maniac with 160.96. That guy does a lot of golf stuff, too, and go follow him on Twitter. He's got all kinds of information on golf. He does a lot of work. His Ryder Cup info was phenomenal. Earnhardt's was 156.4, 3 for Dale. The P Silver Fox, 155. Our boy Trey T.O., 140. That's my quarterback. 144.6. He's got the Milly Goats logo up there. And then Tampa Lou, our boys from Fields of Fantasy across the pond, getting on the podium again after we called them out last week. They came up. They also had their other guy was in 6th, and I was in 7th. But yeah, they got 144.6. So let's boast this Model Maniac. He went with the Geno and Jackson Smith in Jigba stack, played a little Gibbs, played a little Kelsey. And I think that was a pretty good play. Man, I bet the Geno thing was disappointing. We got notes on that. So
yeah. That one
roast. J-Bye. J-Bye dead last with 76.66 points. 5 players with ice cubes. Explain yourself. We don't even have to roast. This is a bad episode for you, dude.
It's just not my day. Hey, every dog has his day, and today was not mine. But the best part about it is that wasn't even my worst lineup.
That was not your worst.
No, I had a lineup to score worse than that one. But like you said, Geno killed me. I matched Geno with Lockett. Terrible. Like, it was bad all around.
That wasn't your worst lineup?
No, this was not my worst lineup. Jacobs not doing anything hurt me. Ken Allen not doing anything. Mo Brown or
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Wandell.
Nothing. I mean, I didn't have a single fire flame in that lineup. Yeah.
Hey, at least when you go down, it's down.
Yeah.
The only way now. is up.
Is up.
So I don't know what else to roast you. If anybody has anything else they want to roast him about, please do, because we're gonna get him again. in a few minutes.
Nope.
Not advice. Okay. I did do one poll in the heat of battle during the baseball playoffs when everybody was hitting home runs in the ninth on Friday night. Oh my gosh, man. I said, what is the best playoff play? And I said it was a home run in baseball and it's tied, an OT hockey goal,
Mm-hmm.
a game-winning turnover in football, and then a buzzer beater in basketball. Can you guess the winner?
Overtime game and overtime goal in hockey.
Yep.
Has to be.
By a mile. By a mile. Because you never sit down whenever you're watching hockey in the playoffs.
Nope.
If it's OT, you can't sit down.
Well, you picked the wrong one for football.
What was the
Game-winning kick.
No, dude.
It's better than a
I don't know.
turnover.
I'm a specialist. Nah, dude, you're in the playoffs in football. The team's driving. Somebody picks it off. Everybody's coming on the field right then. Like it happens in the moment.
Have you heard of 13 seconds?
Yeah, I watched it. Y'all should have got a turnover. Oh, anyways. All right. Okay. Thursday night, we're going to start there. Primetime Man Dime Hot Guys, did they deliver from week 7? This was a terrible game. This was a terrible game. I mean, it was entertaining, but man,
the fourth quarter was good.
Yeah. But how did New Orleans stay in the game, dude? Derek Carr was out there getting hit in the nuts left and right. I mean, speak of National Nut Day. This shout out Derek Carr.
Passes.
I said with a tweet we put out, I said, no chance he doesn't throw more than 50 passes. And then boom, we were right. Or is that somewhere else? Anyways. Okay. Let's go through these guys. J-Vi, you had McManus.
Yep. Pretty solid day, 8 points. The Saints they weren't as stingy as I had originally thought. So they were either really stingy on the wrong side of the field for McManus, or when they got on McManus' side of the field, they were not stingy at all and gave up points. So he had 8 points, so it was okay, but not what I was hoping for.
Tex, you had the Jacksonville D.
Hey, 9 points is a good showing for the D. Like it's a pretty solid D showing. I'm okay with it.
I agree. They had a pick. Didn't they have they had a touchdown, didn't they? I think so.
No,
I don't think they had a touchdown either.
Wait a minute. Butch P. T-Law. Give us your thoughts on that.
Pretty solid, 18 points. So
I agree.
he ran a lot more than I thought he was going to,
especially on a bum knee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
Jaguars did have a defensive
I don't know if you saw the post game on him, but that he spoke about that.
What did he say? Looking like Murray out there running straight forward.
They were asking him about why you ran so much. And he's just like, dude, I mean, I couldn't just not run when it presented itself, so I just took off.
If Brock Purdy did that, everybody'd be like, wow, he doesn't have the confidence to throw the football, but look how majestic Trevor Lawrence looks, like a baby giraffe running through the fields.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here.
Sounds like somebody had some haterade juice today before they came on the show.
Dude, everybody, his career stats are no better than Brock Purdy's. Except Brock Purdy's won a lot more games. That's all I'm saying. So Kirk had a big day. Kamara had a huge day. ETN had a huge day. I gave you Rashid Shaheed. He almost made a circus catch in the back of the end zone, one-hander. Barely missed the one toe coming down. and that would have put him up there as a pretty good play. 7.24 is not bad. Doubled his tag as a flex player, so that's pretty good. But anyways, the Jaguars win that one. They're what, 5-2 now? Good for them.
Yeah.
Over under hit for sure. Everybody was fooled by the Saints. But I think the NFC South's just bad. But anyways, winning lineup: Taysom Hill. Good jeez. And Jamal Agnew was a big play there. So all right.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's just funny
Hey,
to
the
me
boot-
that they play Taysom Hill as a tight end.
Yeah.
Does he ever get in a 3-point stance ever?
I don't know.
You
He
talking
made it.
about in DraftKings?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a good point.
Like
That's
he
a
should be a
text.
wide receiver.
That's a tech special. The big,
Yeah, I like
the
to,
big
when he's out there, I like to play him if I got the cap.
no cap. The big thing was the Foster Moreau drop in the back of the end
Yes.
zone.
Oh
Yeah.
Tie
yeah.
that thing. He was beating
See-
himself up there.
If he would have caught that, everybody would be talking about how great of a game that was.
Yes. But that drop makes it like, ugh, that was pretty bad to watch. I mean, it was entertaining. At least it was a showdown that was like we said, the winner that I had was 132 points. So
Yeah.
I'll take that all day long. Stupid Jags. They get killed at deep passes, but Derek Carr and his receivers just quit running on him. So
Yeah,
hey,
him
the
and
Boots showed up.
Olave are fighting. Seemed
Yeah,
like.
they're not happy. But hey, the kicker showed up too. We called it. Shaped like a boot. All right. Not a bad. I had a pretty decent showing from that game too. Games we liked from this Sunday. Let's see. Butch P, why don't you go first?
Holy moly. Yeah. So I chose the Bills and the Patriots, and I deemed this the Belichick era. Well, little did I know that they were going to poop the bed and still retain the Belichick era for the Patriots to inflict even more pain on the Bills fans. Sorry, J-Vi. What's 4-3? Is that your defense that collapsed
Yeah.
under your name on your thing? It says 4-3 personal GOAT.
Josh
For
Allen's
record.
interception to touchdown ratio.
I wish he had 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
so,
Did it?
but anyway, yeah.
There was a lot of people that bet on the Bills to win that game. I had a guy text me. He's like, the Bills, they're not going to lose this game. I'm in an eliminator pool, and there's only like 200
I was
people
about
left.
to say, eliminator
got to
pool.
win. Shout out to everybody who lost the eliminator pool because of J-Vi's Bills. We feel your pain.
Oh,
The over-under hit, though. That's cool. So there were points here.
Hey.
Kendrick Bourne was good. Mac Jones was Fire Flames on DraftKings. I don't know if you saw that.
He was throwing dimes today.
Oh, how did they lose that game? Sorry. We need to move on.
Didn't show up when we needed to.
Put the hockey sweaters away. 2-1 in the division, Patriots fans. All right. J-Vi, give us your game.
Hey, I told you Baltimore at Detroit at Baltimore would be a game, and Lamar went off. Like I said, watch out. He's really going to show you that he's improved, and he did. He delivered today. Put it on the Lions in every way possible.
You did not say that at all. You were saying, let's see if Lamar can really play, dude.
I see how Lamar has really improved is how I read it.
See if
I was-
Lamar is really.
I was thinking the same because I went all in on the Lions on my lineups. So I had Goff
I
as
did the complete
quarterback,
opposite.
stacked him with St. Brown. I mean, I did.
I told y'all who
who's
Jared
the other guy?
Goff
well,
was. I
St.
told
Brown
y'all that.
scored points, though.
I know he did. I know. He
Yeah.
got like
They
21
put up
points.
so much garbage time points. It was unbelievable. That game was over. They cut it off at half. They switched it over to the Giants and the Commanders.
Commanders.
Yeah.
That was a barn
They said-
burner.
They cut
Yeah.
it. They said we're
14-7.
going to take you to a more relevant game or something like that. So yeah, but Gibbs was great. Look, I was gonna ask this question. Who are we gonna have to sit through more tire pumping of? Mahomes or Lamar this whole week? Is this gonna be an absolute stroke fest for 7 days for those two?
It's every week.
But when you watch, okay, the commentators are like, wow, Lamar's really developing. It's like he stands there, pats the ball, hops around, and then spins out and starts running around, and then everybody's running everywhere. And then it's like that's
Scramble drill.
that's backyard ball. Like, I mean, I'm not denying he has talent. He's good, but it's just like he hasn't developed as a passer. He's still one of the best athletes on the field. And when he breaks the pocket, everything falls apart and he throws it to somebody who's wide open. So, anyways,
If it works, it works.
I mean, it does until you get to the playoffs. It's got
Get
one
your
win.
athletes the ball.
True. Anyways, I gave you Seattle, Arizona. I'm sorry that I gave you Seattle, Arizona because it was 17. I think it was 20-10. It was so bad. 20-10. Gino with the butterfingers fumbling the. I mean, dude, that guy. What is going on with him, dude? He's got to carry a football around with him all week because he keeps dropping snaps and messing up throws, and it's a calamity of errors watching that game. But yeah, that was. Njigba was good from that game, and that was about it. Lockett was bad. Walker was decent, but it was
because they threw
how
to
did
Bobo and GB.
That was
Yeah,
a hell of
that
a
dude-
catch by Bobo.
Bobo made a heck of a catch.
Yes, that was a killer. I mean, it was. Yeah,
But still,
but
like, didn't do you any good unless you put him a one-off.
your sure-handed Kenneth Walker was a dud. I mean, he got 16, 18, I don't
16.
know, something like
Yeah,
that.
it was somewhere in
But
there.
that's a dud. Yeah, that's a
Everything
dud
I
when
touched
everybody's
today
been
was bad.
smoking.
And I played him in
Yeah.
every one of my lineups.
Yeah, and Seattle's horrific at defending the run.
Yes.
So, but how did the Cowboys lose to Dallas? I mean, how did the Cowboys lose to Arizona?
I don't know.
I keep thinking that. I'm like, what in the
I'm
world?
watching, I'm like, what do they do? Now they did have James Conner there,
But it was
Trap game.
in the red zone. It was a red zone because we had like 5 red zones and came out with like 9 points. That was
That's what the
ridiculous.
Cardinals fans are called, red zone.
Yep, they were in the red zone. In the red zone, it was double red zone.
Red zone square.
Tex, Denver, Green Bay. What are you doing? Explain yourself.
I mean, anybody who believed that the Broncos were actually going to win this game and it was going to go under,
No.
I mean, that's pretty crazy. And I don't know. The line, I don't know how the line was -1. I really don't know how that ended up being the line. But Jordan Love, 21 for 31, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Bad interception.
That's
Bad.
pretty bad stats.
He
As
was
bad
bad.
as bad as the Raiders interception he threw.
Oh gosh, no. No way.
It was just 40 yards down the field.
Good golly.
Dude.
His one touchdown was a tip too.
Yes. Well, that was an arm angle throw, so you got to give him a pass there.
Okay.
And I would go as
Good
far
job.
as to say like AJ Dillon is a no play move in DraftKings. Don't play him.
You putting the coffin corner on him?
Yep. I would say
Mm.
after having played him multiple times, thinking okay, this is gonna pan out, and seeing how he doesn't get yards. He gets carries, but he doesn't get yards
Or touchdowns.
or
See,
touchdowns
Everything you
at
need.
all.
Is he the Colin Moraqua of football?
Yes.
Hey, you're right. Good at contact. He's very good after first contact.
Yes.
He's a great ball striker.
Yes, great ball striker. Dude. I don't know. That game was terrible. Like Cortland Sutton was good, but Love is not a Hall of Famer. They're gonna have some questions to answer about Jordan Love. So why don't they get Aaron Jones the ball? I don't get it. For 6 years, 7 years, he's been in the league. The whole time I'm watching the Packers, I'm like, who? Oh, that's Aaron Jones. Get him the ball. Get him the ball. He should not touch the ball 11 times. He should touch the ball 20 to 30 times every game. I know he's coming back from a hamstring or whatever, but my goodness, your season's on the line. That was a season on the line game for the Packers.
Well, don't you remember last year, Christian Watson is going deep on everybody. I mean, everybody.
Yes.
And
He
they
was
also
putting
have
up
Rodgers.
20.
He's getting a few targets a game.
Dude, he was putting up 25 on the rig. Him and St.
Yeah.
Brown was just nuts.
But there you go. So those are the games we gave you. Unless you played the Baltimore Ravens and some of the Lions too. I mean, that was still a good that was a good game. I mean, the score wasn't good, but the points were good in that game. So, anyways, quickly through the other ones. Atlanta wins on a field goal. Desmond, they win 16-13. Desmond Ridder, dude.
All he does is win.
He wins, but he fumbles a lot.
Mm.
That guy fumbles all the time.
I was looking at tendency. There's a website with Oh man, it's like NFELO, and you can see the tendencies in there. And they throw to the tight end 33% of the time. And that's why I played Pitts because whenever you go on that site, you could see like all their stuff. And I was like, if that's the way it's going to be, I'm going to play heavy Pitts in my lineups, and it ended up not panning out this week, but most weeks.
Dude.
Most weeks it does.
Well, Arthur Smith is from Tennessee, and he had Delaney Walker. Then I think he had Jonnu after that. And they used the tight end a lot. Delaney Walker was immaculate in Tennessee. And even Chig last year, but I don't think he was there last year. Never mind.
No, he was in Atlanta.
Next game, Washington Giants, 14-7. Giants win. Jerseys were sick for the Giants. Love those jerseys. Brian Daboll now wears aviators, apparently. And is there a quarterback controversy in New York? J-Vi called it.
Huh.
I thought you were going to elaborate on that. I was trying to give you.
I just said, can you trust Tyrod?
Stuck.
Oh.
Tyrod got us out of our playoff drought, so.
Hey.
He's a guy that's not going to go out there and like absolutely win you the game, but he's also a guy that's not going to go out there and lose you the game unless he forgets what he's doing at the end of the half and lets time run out and cost you the game like he did against the Bills. But yeah.
Yep. No, that's true. That was a big loss. That could have been what? 3 and 4.
I mean, I called that last week. I said that's gonna win that for the Bills, and sure enough, it did. Because if they would have scored there, the Bills would have lost that game last week too.
So the Bills are theoretically on a 2-game losing streak.
Oh.
Las Vegas, Chicago, 30-12. Chicago wins. Deontay Foreman was phenomenal. He was an absolute monster in this game. He had over 30 points. Cleveland and Indianapolis, that was a barn burner, 39-38. Cleveland wins. Refs hosed the Colts at the end with 16 different plays so that they could run at the end of the game. So,
can you put a poll up? Who got more hosed by the refs, the Bills or the Colts?
Well, it would be the Colts. It would be the Chargers,
and
it would be
the Bills.
What was no,
Iowa Hawkeyes.
The Rams. Oh, the Hawkeyes too. Bad week for the refs. And I got something for you later, you Texas diehards.
What are you talking about?
We'll get to it. Don't you worry. Follow the doc.
I kept seeing the score, and I knew who Cleveland was playing, but every time they showed a highlight, and I saw the jerseys that the Colts were wearing, I'm like, who in the hell is that team, and what are they wearing?
They have black helmets.
Yeah, I had no idea who they were, but like I saw the ticker,
Duke's
I'm like,
on
I know the Browns are playing the Colts, and then they show the highlight. I'm like, who is this?
Hey, shout out Downs. Downs was the number 1 receiver on the week.
You're welcome.
So, yep, Deshaun, ugly. Pitt and the Steelers and the Rams. Refs screwed the Rams on this one because Kenny Kenny Pickett was short. Pittsburgh won this on the road somehow, 4-2. So now that blowout loss to the Niners, Niners beat a good team because they're 4-2. And then the Chiefs and the Chargers. Thought it was going to be an absolute barn burner, 24-17 at half. They're back and forth, up and down. They didn't score another touchdown until like 2 minutes left in the game. Kelsey was absolutely ridiculous. So was Mahomes. And then they got a little help from the refs on a fumble by Pacheco that should have been a fumble, but of course it wasn't. And we're back to this question, Justin Herbert. Dead or alive?
Dead.
Dead.
Oh, he's out.
Hey, if you could do DraftKings where you're like, give me a quarterback for the first half and then pick a quarterback for the second half, I would pick Justin Herbert for the first half a lot.
100%. 100%. Butch P, what do you think?
He's
Dude,
safe.
another
He's
fourth
safe.
quarter
Challenge that.
interception. When, you're down 2 touchdowns, you drive in, boom, pick. Herbert. Now he does have a broken finger on his non-throwing hand. So, I mean, the dude's he's toughing it out, but still, it's not an excuse.
No.
If you're playing that well for the first 2 quarters, you can't blame your finger for the next 2 that you played terrible. So, anyway, they're just the same old Chargers, man. Even with
Every
Rivers,
year.
it's just like they have it. You see it on paper, and it's crazy. Keenan Allen is top 5 wide receiver in the league, if not top 2. I mean, he's almost leading the league in receptions and yardage. It's just, and I don't know. I mean, Austin Eckler should be solid. Yeah, Everett's solid tight end. Palmer's a solid number 3, but now he's working as a number 2 with Mike Williams out. I mean, I
He's
don't
still
know.
balling, though.
And Johnson's 3, and he's good.
They have to focus. They should have not drafted Quentin Johnston. They needed to draft some defensive players. Like they didn't need him.
Well, they have the most expensive defensive roster in the NFL. They
Their
spent
coach a
money.
defensive coach?
Yes. Yeah, their coach is a defensive guy,
Really?
too. Yeah, they have the highest paid defensive roster in the NFL.
Call the law. It's terrible.
Call the law on them, dude.
I don't even know what that means. It's funny.
What are they stealing from people?
Yeah. Somebody sold them some junk. Oh, man.
All right. So that's all the games. Everything's in flux. Chiefs are going to win the West. The Packers are dead. The Patriots are going to still be alive in the AFC East somehow. And the AFC North looks like the most record-wise toughest division in football, I think. Anyways. All right, guys, we liked.
The North is tight.
Yes. Guys we liked. J-Vi. Come on down, dude. The receivers hitting again.
Hey, I told you Drake London because Ritter is on fire right now. He's got Butterfingers in the second half. Him and Herbert must have the same quarterback coach. But he's slinging that thing, though. So London's been a steady play. He had 11 points today. If he would have had Tud, he would have been really rocking and rolling. But I told you.
Tell him.
Rashee Rice, wide receiver number 1. Patrick Mahomes' favorite target. 17 points. My boy Samuel, though, I think he got hurt. Somebody told me he got hurt today. But he still had 6 points. So I don't know if he came back in. But that was just a sloppy game altogether. I mean, he was the letdown. He didn't come out slinging it.
Yeah. Thanks. Speaking of Hal, that's a quarterback I told you to play. Look, we give these guys, we're not going to sit up here and tell you play Lamar, they're all up there. They're up there for a reason. We're trying to get down below that and say, hey, if you want to save some salary somewhere,
if you want to get a crazy lineup,
hey,
if you're trying to go against the grain,
yeah,
come with us.
Hey,
Yeah, unless you're Eric and he pitched the top defense. But
Yeah.
Hey, but that's save that salary though.
Yeah. Hey, Miami was on fire, except they were ice
They were
cubes.
exactly.
So I gave you Howell. He was not very good. I thought he was going to get a touchdown to at least maybe salvage it. But they just, I don't know how they could move the ball on the Giants off or defense. But didn't matter if they couldn't stop passing downfield statistically because they did. McLaurin had a decent game. And then I gave you Geno. That one hurt. I was like, how could you not throw it all over the? I mean, DK Metcalf being out does change things, but it doesn't excuse you from
pick six.
dropping the ball. Oh no! Hit the cue.
Oh no,
Mr. Live TV.
Oh no, ladies and
Hulu
gentlemen,
Live
oh
TV.
no.
Mr. Jalen Hulu has live sports. He'll be able to watch the replay on his Hulu has live sports. Oh, little RPO there.
Score 'em.
Oh, it batted. Oh
Son
no!
of the mother.
That's gonna. We were cooking until then. That stinks. That stinks for the lineups, boys. I'll tell you that right now.
Can't throw it through somebody's helmet.
Rangers
Anyways,
just had an RBI, top of the 8th, 4-2.
ribeyes. Okay, so Geno and Howell were
Hey.
not good plays. I apologize. Tex, tell us about your defenses.
We had Cleveland, who was
Good
solid,
Lord.
who was a solid play. And we had Baltimore, who absolutely shellacked the Lions. And Jared Goff, who I played heavily in my lineups because I did not think that was going to happen. So
I couldn't believe that they put Baltimore at 2,500. I'm like,
I don't know either.
They're an elite defense. And then Cleveland scored 16 points, giving up 38 points. That doesn't even make sense.
Lots of turnovers.
I know they had a touchdown, but I couldn't believe Baltimore was priced at 2,500. I played them everywhere. Them in Chicago. I played a lot of Chicago's defense. All right, Butch P, tell us about the running backs and the tight ends.
All right, running back, I gave you Pacheco, 16 points. Not great. It was a dud. So, and then tight ends, I know DYLON, I don't have it pulled up, but he had Mark Andrews was a killer, 5,700. Who was his other two? Musgrave.
Who had 7.
Nothing.
And his wild card was Logan Thomas.
9 points.
What 9 points? Yeah, not great.
Yeah.
Andrews for sure.
9 points would have been great for average tight end play all season, but today every tight end decided to go off, so it was not great.
So I don't know. I guess that's not bad. I mean, the quarterbacks were horrific. The defenses are good. The wide receivers are good. Pacheco, that's
solid. I mean, yeah, it's not going to kill you.
On today's slate, it wasn't bad because there was only like 3 guys. We'll get to them actually right now. But yeah, so the quarterbacks. Let's get to our stud bags and scumbags. The roster percentage. Basically, we take the guys for scumbags who are rostered pretty highly, and we call them scumbags because they didn't perform like their price tag said they should. And the stud bags are just dudes who went off. So scumbags for the quarterbacks: Jared Goff, 10 points. Herbert,
Told you.
12.8 points. And then Jordan Love, 16 points, but he was in the contest I was in, the highest owned quarterback. So people were all in on Jordan Love for some reason.
Well, because they were playing the Broncos.
Yeah, I mean, I know.
I was in on him.
I know. I got something for you later.
I was thinking to myself, this is gonna be the game he goes off right here. This will be the one. This will be the one. Sean Payton, he's packing it in. Wrong. Donald Trump meme. Wrong. China.
Wrong.
Josh Jacobs for the running back, scumbag. Brian Robinson, scumbag. Aaron Jones, because they don't use him, scumbag. less than 10 points. All these guys had less than 9 points. Eckler, 5.6. Bijan, 0.3. But apparently he was sick. So,
Dang.
and then wide receivers, Cooper Kupp only had 7. Hollywood Brown had 8. Lockett had 8. Watson had 5.7. Christian Watson. Amari Cooper finally got on the board. And then Stephon Diggs was ice cubes, according to DraftKings. He had 17.8.
point. He had more points than half the stud bags.
But he was ice cubes above his name. I had to throw that one in there. Keenan Allen was 9.5. Wan'Dale Robinson was owned a lot, 3.2. And then the tight ends, Mayer from Las Vegas, 3.3. Musgrave, 7 ice cubes. And then Komet had 0 ice cubes.
Played him.
Defenses, Buffalo, 2. Las Vegas, 4. Detroit, -2. J-Vi, do the stub bags.
I played the Bills defense. I played Jacobs. I played B-Rob. I played Cup. I played Hollywood. I played Lockett. I played Mayer. I played somebody in every single one of these. Stud bags.
Bag Express.
I called it my game. I told you guys look out for him. Lamar, 37 points. Think he was high score of the day. Oh, no, Kelsey, I guess, had higher than him. Mahomes, 37. Minshew did what Brock Purdy couldn't, put up points against the Browns, 34 points. And Tyrod said the biggest question was, could you trust him? He proved that you could, 21 points. Running backs, Dante Foreman, the ex-Panther. Panthers got rid of everybody, and they're just showing out on every team they're playing for. 33 points. Gibbs finally had a breakthrough game, if you want to call it that, at the end with some garbage time, 27 points. Gus Edwards, 21 points. And JT rounding out in the form. I think Zach Brown didn't have a terrible day either. So either one of those guys would have been okay.
Wait, did they
but
release a new song, or do you mean Zach Moss?
Zach Moss. There it is. There it is. Wide receivers, Josh Downs.
You playing some chicken
you,
fried or something?
We've been on him. 26 points. Minshew loves him. So as long as Minshew's on playing, look at Josh Downs. He's gotten up there in price though. He's like 4,200 now or something. Puka. It was his breakout game with Cup being back. I played Cup, so of course Puka 26 points. Ra extra garbage time points 26. Palmer 21 points. I think all of those were in the first half. Sutton 19 points. Our boy MV Ass made a showing today. 17 points.
How
He's
frustrating.
He's
to
got like
watch it.
one time out of like every 8 weeks he shows out.
Look at the vitriol we have for MBS. It's like whenever you saw the ball going down the field, we're all like, yeah, it's MBS.
And I could not play him last year.
Yeah,
That was your you can't quit
You
guy.
couldn't quit guy. Tight ends though, Kelsey had a monster day.
Oh no, you forgot Kendrick Bourne.
I already said those. Waller, big day. Tyrod likes his tight ends. Andrews, big day. And Kincaid finally had his breakout game. I played him. That was probably my best play of the day was Kincaid. 15 points. Defenses.
Yeah.
Chicago, Cleveland, Giants, Baltimore, Atlanta all had more than 10 points. So if you're getting that out of a defense, unlike what Eric or Tex would tell you, 5 points is not a good defensive day.
Hey,
Those
it's a
points
solid
are.
day. Solid day.
Oh, all right. Let's roast our lineups from our WOAT-A-MAKER. ButchP. Jordan Love. Both of you at the same time. Both of you.
We were thinking
Jordan
the same
Love.
thing.
Explain yourselves. Butch, go.
Broncos. I was thinking Broncos. Packing it in. Exactly what I was thinking.
Dude,
Him and Goff. I was thinking
exactly.
him, and I had Goff. And I was thinking Goff playing the Baltimore, who's been struggling defensively, struggling offensively lately, and of course, both
Mm.
plays did not pan out at all. I did call Taylor though.
But Love,
21 points for him.
how much did Love end up having though? Like 17
16.
or 18 points, wasn't it?
Yeah.
16. Yeah. Yeah, that's
which isn't
quarterback you
terrible,
need.
but not
No,
really.
it's not terrible. I mean, it's probably better than Howell's.
Terrible.
It was
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
it was definitely better
Only
than
an idiot
golf.
would tell you to play Hal.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely better than golf.
J-Vi.
Yeah.
More ice than a cold tub bucket after a 2-a-day in summer camp on your lineup. What the hell was that?
Well, like I said before, you guys didn't even see my worst lineup. My worst lineup was 65 points for the day.
Holy
I only
crap.
had one person out of my entire lineup that had more than 10 points, and that was Matt Stafford with 15, Josh Jacobs 5, B Rob 8, Cup 6, Hollywood Brown 7, Wandell 3, Pitt 7, Jay Reynolds 6, Colts D 5.
I'm pretty sure Mahomes and Kelsey
That's 65
by
points.
themselves.
65 points.
That tandem beat your 9 guys.
It did, yeah.
You had 6 ice cubes, dude. They didn't make a tray big enough in the
No.
freezer to give you
Well-
all the ice cubes that you would have.
What was funny too is like this lineup was the one that I liked the best out of my 3 that I made. So I was gonna play this lineup in the Milly, but then last second I decided I was like, I'm not gonna play the Milly this week. Just because I'd been on a little bit of a losing streak in the Milly, so I was like, I'm just gonna sit the Milly out this week. So
You're gonna cool it out.
good thing I didn't waste $20 on this line. I would have been furious.
You could have iced somebody's elbow with all those ice cubes that you had in there. Hey, and this is for all of you. None of you scored over 100 points in the WOAT-A-MAKER.
Nope.
I mean, I ran the score up on all 4 of you. I'm coming.
Congrats on your first win of the season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're basically the Patriots of our WOAT-A-MAKER. You're last in the division. You finally won a game against the best team in the division, and you just want to.
And now he's trying to rub our
The
nose in it.
Thumping his
Yeah.
chest.
Oh,
Yeah.
The thumping his chest.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
You just wait.
You're
All
so
right.
icy.
Hey, give me all your lineups, JB. I'll make a chain out of them that says WOAT-A-MAKER champ.
Hey, I'm blaming you guys. I send
What'd
you
you
my
do?
lineups to get your opinion on it, and every time I send them, it's crickets.
Mm.
Crickets.
We're setting you up.
You should,
I was at a wait. I think when you sent that, I was at a Sugar Ray concert.
What?
Sugar Ray came to our town down here.
Really?
Mark
Wow.
McGrath and the boys, and it was pretty cool. He puts on a show, dude.
He
Kudos
did.
to that guy.
someday.
Yes,
We saw him at the
When
Kentucky
I
Derby one year. It was
pass
awesome.
you by.
dude, he is a character. If you go see Sugar Ray, they're a lot of fun. All right, here's the play action 1.1 100K top prize winner, unless somebody has the Milly pulled up. But Mahomes, Gibbs, Ford, Palmer, Rashi, Josh Downs, Travis Kelce, Deontay Foreman, all those dudes from the studbags list. And then they had the Washington Commanders defense. So that was the one that won 100K, 228.56 points. And he spent $50,000 exactly because he sunk all of his money into Kelce and Mahomes and then just hit on all, the Palmers and the Rashi Rice. He did have he had a double stack. He had Rashi and Kelce and then brought it back with Palmer and then had to plug and play some of those other running backs. Pretty good. That's like a by the book construction there. Double stack with Mahomes, then bring it back once and then fit your rest of your salary around that. Anyways, any thoughts?
Milly,
Go.
238. Mahomes and Kelsey stack had Andrews as the flex. Had Downs, Smith, Jibby, getting jibby with it.
Right, the giblets.
Sutton, Foreman, and Jahmyr Gibbs. Good golly. How did he have 27 points and they only scored 6?
Dude, and St. Brown had like 27.
And they only had six. Oh, okay. I mean,
Catches.
what in the world? Yeah. Yeah, he had a
Yeah,
lot
that
of
was
receptions.
a weird
Okay.
game.
That just, I mean, that right there just doesn't make any sense. So he just got production. Hats off. And the Browns defense
There you go.
to play.
That's where the difference was. The because the other guy played the Washington Commanders, which was like 7 points behind, 7 or 8 points behind the Browns.
Okay. Yeah.
Jeez. Was that a solo Milly?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, there you go. One day our name will be up there, fellas. One of these days. Monday Night Football. The 49ers head to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. The 49ers are 7-point favorites. The over-under is 43.5. Tex, primetime man, dime hot guy for the Monday night game.
Niners D.
I thought for sure that you were going to pick the Vikings D.
No, Niners D.
Well,
I just don't see this going well for Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I don't. It shouldn't. But hey, it's the NFL. Bills lost to the Patriots. J-Vi back there, he's sulking.
Is he asleep?
The Packers lost to the Broncos.
Oh, there he is.
I was trying to decide who I want to go with.
I got
I'm going to
you.
tell you. I'm going to tell you right. Debo's out. He has a hairline fracture in his shoulder.
There we go. What about McCaffrey?
McCaffrey, we don't know yet. He's still like a game time decision. It's funny because under McCaffrey is Ayuk, who's the number one price player. Kind of weird.
Who'd have ever thought that?
But I mean, if I like, clearly, if McCaffrey's out, you're going to get a split between Mason and Mitchell. But Kittle is who I would.
Yeah, I was honestly back and forth between Kittle and the Niners D.
Kittle's my primetime man down hot guy.
But I'm playing Kittle, but captaining the D.
ButchP, who you like on Monday night?
Well, I'm going to go. You're playing the Vikings, so you got Kittle. I'll take Ayuk for sure because beat him where it
Purdy
hurts.
loves him some Ayuk
through the air.
Yes.
Yeah.
J-Vi.
And they seem to stick to script right there. The Niners are, they're going to play their offense to the fullest strengths against what the weakness of the defense is. So they're going to throw the ball to Ayuk and Kittle and rack up points there.
Hey, Ronnie Bell.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Ronnie Bell, baby.
I did think about him. I don't know what his price, but yeah, he did cross my mind.
Debo's out.
He's 1,500 as a captain.
Come on the show. Listen to the show.
Sorry, I was going through Sugar Ray. I was like, what songs does Sugar Ray even play? I went down a little wormhole there for a minute.
I honestly think this game's going to be like a 20-17 type game, especially if all these guys are hurt for the Niners. I mean, Niners D's good. They're going to kind of keep Kurt in check, especially without JJ playing. Hawkinson's going to drop a few balls. Vikings are in shambles. But so are the Niners. I mean, the Niners and the Bills currently have the same losing streak at one game. So I don't know what the big deal about the Bills losing a game is when the Niners still have the same losing streak. I'm tempted to pick Moody, but Moody, I can't trust him. So I am, in fact, going to go Ronnie Bell in the captain spot for 1,500 and trust that my good pal AK, who is a diehard fan, says that he's next in line if Debo goes out.
Yep.
And trust that they're going to use him like Debo. And if McCaffrey's out,
he's questionable.
He's the guy.
I like Ronnie Bell. They did use him in the preseason. He was catching those little bubble screens and quick screens and all that stuff. He's physical too. All right, last segment. We got college football to go over, and then we got to hang some banners. Do we have our theme music?
Yeah.
Ice cream beat. Okay, this segment's brought to you by Really Need Outfitters. Promo code GHOST. Spend $60. Get free shipping, 10% off your order at checkout. Really Need Outfitters. Our passions are family, salty air, and smiles. Coastal flair, Carolina roots make our designs as original as every Patriot win when they play the Bills. Buy the big third down hat. It's on our Twitter profile. College football, week 8, ironclad lock games that will deliver. J-Vi, don't sleep on them. Who are we not sleeping on?
We were not sleeping on the Montana State, Sacramento State. And to my knowledge, that game did deliver.
Mm.
I did not stay awake, so I did sleep on it.
Again, that's like 3 weeks in a row.
10:30 starts hard for me.
JMU and Marshall, that game sucked for like it was.
Oh my gosh!
It was
yeah, it's 3-2 at the half.
It was 5-2 at one point, or maybe 6-2. It was like a freaking baseball game.
Jeez.
And man, the Marshall fans were letting them have it. So JMU moves to what, 8-0 or 7-0 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
They're all complaining we can't play in a bowl game. Well, those are the rules, guy. North Dakota State happened to them too. Tex, Clemson, and who won that game?
Miami.
Did they?
Double overtime.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great game. Sucks
I'm on
for
the show
Clemson,
edge.
though. Sucks for Clemson. Defend yourself. Defend your team.
They lost to another orange
They
team.
can't
Was
defend
Miami wearing the
themselves.
oranges?
Yes, they were.
Oh no!
Defend yourself because they can't defend themselves.
They got no oranges left.
Dabo might
think
be in
Dabo's
some
done?
hot water too.
You think he's done?
Is he?
After the game, one of the reporters asked him if the team had a psychologist, if they had any psychologists on staff, and he said yes. We have one sports psychologist on staff that our players could talk to, but they're probably wanting to commit suicide about right now.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Don't.
I mean, obviously it was in a joking manner, but
is the question is now?
People
is
could
Cade
take it out of
Klubnik
context.
the guy?
Is he going to transfer to Oregon State next year?
Mm-hmm.
I saw a stat that Clemson has had. There's been 5 times that Clemson has had the ball on the 1-yard line and not scored.
Oh, that's on Shipley.
Like not plays, like 5 drives.
Oh,
no,
like
the one was
possessions.
I remember the one. It was on Klubnik where he did an RPO and instead
Well,
of handing it off.
last play
threw
of the
it.
game, they had it on the one.
Florida State.
2
I think
plays.
it's Florida State.
Well, he did the same thing last night. He kept it and tried to beat the DB to the corner, and the DP was just like waiting on him on the sidelines and pushed him out of bounds.
He must just think he's still in high school where he can outrun everybody or something. And he's I don't know.
All right. Game with that dog in it. Game with that dog in it. J-Vi. Hey, this did have some dog in it.
Did it? Did you watch it?
Yeah. I saw some of the highlights. So UNLV won an absolute barn burner. They had to come back and win. And Colorado State keeps getting screwed late in games.
UNLV's rolling right now.
They're second in the Mountain West. To who?
Air
Force.
From Air Force. Yep. Tex, your game with that had no dog in it whatsoever.
I was about to say only one dog showed up. That was Michigan. The Michigan State guys were all in the corner peeing on themselves.
I'm not even considering Michigan until they play a team with a winning record.
Let the record show Tex stood on this microphone last episode and proclaimed, "Ooh, look at all these good games we got. Utah, USC. We got Penn
Michigan,
State, Ohio
Mississippi
State. We got Michigan,
might be an
Michigan
upset.
State."
Yeah, nope.
No.
Not as good as I thought it was going to be, for sure.
Game with that
I
dog.
thought that because after that one ended last year, remember they had the fight. They had the fight in the hallway, and all all the drama
Yeah.
around. But I guess with the coach getting fired, there was just like no dog left in that team. Zero. Zero.
My dog, my game with that dog in it. Texas and Houston.
I had some dog in it.
They didn't have any dog in it.
That had Golden Retriever's dog go fetch us a win referees.
Yes.
Straight from Houston's.
I think you mean German short-haired pointers point to me a win here.
Point
to me number 7 team in the country here.
Call down from NCAA headquarters.
Good dog, Bird Dog. Number 7.
Hey, there you go, GSPs.
You see my little tag here? Live Laugh Texas is number 7.
No. It was Great Dane dog in it with the jowls of the lips from the Great Dane puckering up and kissing the absolute booty of Texas all over the place, giving them a win, ripping it right. Houston could have been 2-2 in the Big 12. Still had a shot. Been alive. Nope.
Give both cheeks a smooch because they're number 7.
It's a terrible
right
spot
there on the
of
cusp.
ball.
No, it's not. It's
terrible.
We're right where we want to be. We beat Oklahoma. Washington's going to lose. They're going to lose a game. They almost lost this week. They almost blew it.
Couldn't do it themselves. Here we go to the.
They almost lost to a 1-4 Arizona State. Almost. Who they play this week?
Trap game.
All right.
Trap game. Told you it's a trap game.
Playoff model jump. J-Vi.
Tennessee, Bama. The way Tennessee came out, I thought they were going to be rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Alabama, though, put it on them in the second half.
Yep.
But there was a big hit in this game. I'm going to touch on it in my Hang the Banner.
All right, Tex.
Duke played them strong through the half and then forgot to come out of the tunnel in the second half.
Quarterback
Riley
got
Leonard
hurt.
was back. Oh, did he get hurt again?
Yeah, he got hurt. They were.
That dude makes that team, man.
They were winning. They were actually winning, and then he got hurt.
2017.
Once he got hurt, they lost all swagger.
Butch likes that running back.
Yes, Waters, man, he can play.
He was a receiver in high school. I was reading his bio.
Is he related to Ricky Waters?
No,
by chance. Oh, it's gonna be like Niners. That's what we do. My playoff model jump, Air Force and Navy, baby. Air Force just squeezed the life out of them up and down the field. There were two offensive touchdowns in this game, both of them throwing.
Yeah, Air Force had the longest reception in their school's history.
That is like Army and Navy play. You're not expecting both the offensive touchdowns to be throwing.
It was really windy there too.
Yeah. There was a graphic that I put up that was Air Force had a 3rd and 5, but the graphic actually said 3rd and 58. I thought that was hilarious. All right, Butch P, give us all 3 of your don't sleep on them game of that dog in them playoff models.
All right, by tradition, I used all 3. It's the same game. Penn State at the Horseshoe. It's Ohio State. And I told you, the Ohio State would mollywop them by 14. They were up 14 late. Penn State scores, but I think they still would have covered their 3.5 or 4.5 spread. So, I mean, I watched this game and I saw Penn State. They're solid, but I knew that right offhand they're not the 7th team in the country at all.
It's the same thing every year.
Dude, yeah. And I looked at their schedule. I was like, no wonder their defensive stats are so great.
UMass, Delaware, Illinois, West Virginia. Like, there was another one that was terrible.
Well, their defense didn't play all that bad. I mean,
they didn't.
It's the offense that was terrible.
I mean, that was the debate, though. Everybody's like, look at these 2 defenses. I'm like, look at these 2 quarterbacks and these offenses. They're not throwing it down the field at all.
Yeah,
they didn't give
either
either
one
one
to
of
talk
them a
about that
chance.
because they want you to think that Big Ten's good.
No, that was.
I forget what the name is of Penn State's wide receiver, but Marvin Harrison Jr. is a baller. He's a game changer. That's
Maserati Marv.
He's going to be a top 5 pick for sure. but and they got him the ball. What's his name? His other guy, Nabuki or whatever.
Yeah.
That
Ibuke.
guy. Yeah, he was out, so
Yeah.
it's kind of riding on Harrison's shoulders there, and he took care of business for sure. I mean,
I just
Don't the Bears have Smith and Jigba?
no, the
No, that-
Seahawks do.
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
I'm watching those two teams and I'm like, how are we watching this and being like, we need to expand the playoff immediately because you don't think Tulane could run with those two teams? You're out of your mind. Tulane would keep up with those guys. They'd be slinging it all over the field. Like I'm watching that. I'm like, this is not impressive football that I'm watching here. This is two offensive coordinators who are terrified to throw the ball downfield. And then we're going to say that the defenses are too good to do it. It's like, no. Anyways, I don't think Ohio State's that good. I don't think Penn State's that good. I don't think college football is as big of a gap as everybody thinks it is. It's my 2 cents. Anything else?
Caleb Williams is 4-7 against ranked opponents.
That's bad. And he's already asking for ownership in teams
Yeah.
of the team that drafts him. And he's being encouraged by analysts around, former players, Emmanuel Acho. He should not play anymore. They're not going to make a bowl game. They're not going to make the playoff. Another reason to expand the playoff because they only have one conference loss and they'd still be alive for the conference championship. Therefore, they'd get in. So his season wouldn't be over if the conferences matter. But I'm done on him asking for ownership and then can't play in the big games. Like, get out of here.
Utah's quarterback, he's done for the year.
Oh,
Ooh,
no, they lost
Rising?
another one?
Rising's not coming back.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. I read that his like a couple weeks ago that his injury was worse than they thought. He could probably be done for forever.
Hmm.
Even if you took a medical red shirt,
They keep
I
winning.
tell you what, this Ohio State at Wisconsin game after this week at Penn State, trap game.
Ooh, pencil it in.
Trap game.
Okay, let's hang some banners, fellas. Hanging the banner first, J-Vi.
My hang the banner goes out to. I originally was just doing a security guard. I was going to do the Phillies security guard, who absolutely blindsided a fan, and it was the hardest hit we'd seen all season. The fan actually lost a couple teeth. He got hit so hard. So I was saying get off the tracks when the trains are coming through. But when it comes to the SEC, it just means more.
Good Lord.
Bama, Tennessee, security guard laid the lumber on a fan, a college student. And the best part about this one was, he picked him up, speared him. It was the perfect form tackle. Best part about it, though, was his coworker, another security guard, then stood over the kid and talked trash to him. Like
Oh yeah.
so having some banners for some security guards actually hitting people this weekend.
Oh, all right. My hang the banner is for Houston. We're going to go ahead and give them that win. Texas now has 2 losses. Congratulations, Houston, on the win for that horrific spot. Can't believe they let that happen. Houston is now 2-2 in the Big 12, still not out of it. Hang the banner for them for getting that win over Texas and ruining Texas's season. Because Texas is a bunch of frauds and not back. Don't say anything, Tex. I'm not done.
I'm
Congratulations
gonna hang a
to
banner.
Houston. No. Go ahead.
I'm gonna hang the banner for Houston for almost beating Texas. Congratulations on almost winning the game, but you didn't. It was close. It was fun. Maybe next year, maybe next time, maybe not. Probably not. Good for you for showing up and giving us a game, and we'll see you next year, I guess.
State champs? Are you saying state champs?
State champs.
Okay.
State champs.
Dude, okay, that was one of these games where I was getting messages all night at the Sugar Ray concert from you idiots, and I thought Houston was up by like 30.
Me too. I was like, what is
Texas
the score
isn't back.
actually
Quinn
here?
Ewers is hurt. Texas can't hang with Houston. I'm like, they're getting routed over here. I didn't know it came down to a chain link.
It might be Manning time. Ewers, he got an AC strain. Or is it a sprain?
Sprain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a sprain.
He might be done for the season.
They're
Right,
gonna burn a red shirt.
Hey, his arm angle.
You're saying the season's national championship.
His angle of his arm was not the right angle.
All right. I'm going to hang the banner for Houston beating Texas with the 3-run bomb.
Dude, that was unreal. I remember sitting there watching. I was like, "Oh, here we go. We're about to do it. We're about to do it." And then that comes Abreu.
Was it was it Alvarez?
No.
Altuve. Altuve. That's right.
Yeah. Comes out there, and I'm explaining to my niece. She's like, so because she's she doesn't watch any sports at all. And I'm like, this guy, he's about your size, but he's one of the best hitters in the game. He's really, really good. And as soon as I say that, he just absolutely yokes that pitch. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Jeez. What a throw and catch by AJ Brown.
Try not to cuss
right now. Yeah, I am. I'm like, what the,
he went full
15, but I was still like, oh my god.
He went full Harry from Home Alone.
Right now, Texas is up 4-2, bases juice, top of the ninth. No outs.
They need a hit. Oh, with Seager? Seager's got to answer here, man.
Yeah. From North Carolina coming
Kannapolis,
through.
Right?
Yep. His brother was playing whenever we were coming up.
Hey, speaking of that, that's our other relevant sports news.
My cousin played with his brother at Carolina.
Shout out baseball
for
other relevant sports news for being electric on a Friday night. That was fantastic.
It's awesome. Baseball's back, baby.
I love it.
Baseball's back.
So, and the Diamondbacks had a game tying home run. I called it the Zona Lisa when that dude was rounding the third. Oh, all right. I think that's everything. Inter-squad DraftKings Jamboree. I got the win today. I don't know what that puts the counter to. Who's winning officially?
Me.
Who won NASCAR? You or me?
I did.
Dang it. I was going to get one there. Suck at NASCAR. Anyways, okay. Recommend our show to a friend or a family friend or your family and your family's friends or friends of your family. Follow us on YouTube, The Milly Goats, Rumble, The Milly Goats, Twitter, at Milly Goats, down there in my handle there. Instagram at The Milly Goats, website and blog, themillygoats.godaddysites.com. Apparel at www.raeo.live. Go buy the big third down hat.
It's the greatest and best sport in the world.
Leave a rating, leave a review.
Football.
We would do the same thing for you. And until Wednesday.
To our true love.
Sing it. We love you.
Football. You're so cool. Go Bills.
And all